What's going on, you guys? I'm out here again today. I'm gonna be working on back feebles again, and I might actually work on heel flips just because I'm gonna try and do some varial heel flips in the future. So yeah, I don't have much time. It's been a while. I haven't been able to get out here. I haven't posted a video in a minute because work, school, and weather. The weather has been super cold and raining here in Jersey, but we finally got a break in the weather. It's like 60 degrees today, so I figured why not get out here early and go skate. So let's get to them feebles. Alright, I was just messing around. I'm having trouble getting on the feeble today. The work really killed me yesterday. I worked for like 10 hours, so my ankles are kind of like stiff, they're hurting. But I learned a new trick real quick. It's super simple. I think anybody could do it. It's a no comply frontside pop shove it. Super simple, really easy, and a lot of fun. And it's really good to help warm up. So yeah, let's get to it. Some of my hardware is loose here, a little bit of the wiggles. So basically what I'm doing is I'm putting my feet in a frontside pop shove it position. Alright, stepping off, letting the board come up, and as it comes up, just get a nice scoop, and then keep your shoulders aligned with the board and just jump back on. Yeah, for having just learned that trick and just kind of giving it a shot and saying screw it, why not just try it out? It's a fun trick, pretty simple, not hard. I've been getting a little frustrated because for some reason today I'm just not able to get on this rail to do those feeble. Yeah, I hope you guys learned that trick. It's an easy one and simple trick that you can add to your trick list. Since I'm struggling with the feeble and all the other tricks I'm honestly trying to land, I'm gonna teach you guys how to front 180. It's one of my most consistent tricks, super easy to do. I'm gonna teach you how to do it with a pivot so you can do it onto stuff, and so you get that full motion and it looks nice. All right, let's do it. All right, front 180s. This is where I like to have my feet, front foot just below the bolts a couple inches. Sometimes I put with my toe hanging off, it depends. But typically my toe's rounded off with that front edge of the board right there. And then my back foot, this is my Ollie position, like right there, with the ball of my foot right in the middle of the tail. I kind of scoot it over just a little bit. That way, when you jump, you already get a little bit of rotation, right? So what I'll do is I'll pop, I'll lift my knee up. I don't treat these like a normal Ollie where you just kind of, you know, something like that. So when trying to learn these with a pivot at the end, what I used to do, is you just get your Ollie and then try and land on the nose in like a switch manual. Not in a switch manual, but just kind of like stop yourself on the ground like that, right? Then what you're gonna do at the end of it is just put your weight down. So you're gonna treat these as two separate steps, right? So you're gonna get that Ollie into kind of like a switch nose manual, or a switch manual, sorry. Kind of like that, right? See what I'm getting at? My foot lands here. This foot obviously will stay on the board, and then you're just gonna kind of kick turn. It's almost like a switch kick turn into it. Now obviously the more you practice this, the better you'll get. It'll make it so that your front 180s, you won't have this stop in momentum. Because I see a lot of beginners do their front 180s where they'll be rolling really slow, and like that's also part of the problem, right? And you kind of do something like that. You're jumping more towards your heel side this way instead of keeping that momentum moving forward. So that's what the pivot will help with. You keep that forward momentum. So the key to doing those front 180s, to me personally, is when you pop, really bring that knee up and out. That'll help you land in the pivot a little bit more, or into that switch manual and then pivot. And then treat it like a step-by-step thing. When you first learn them, make sure that you're just landing in that pivot, right? You could stop entirely and then pivot the rest of the way through, and then just kind of build up and do it a little bit faster and faster and faster. This was a big thing for me to learn when I was learning front 180s back in the day, just because I didn't like how my 180s would just stop me, you know what I mean? Like doing them on a wedge or a bank, that kind of makes sense because you're gonna be coming back down, so being stopped is kind of advantageous in that situation. But doing them on flat or up things, doing them up stuff like a curb, that pivot is super helpful. So even though I was going super slow there, what you could see is that that pivot really helped keep my momentum moving forward, right? So as soon as I pivoted on there was no problem with me getting over this. It's just get up, land in the pivot, pivot out, and just keep rolling. So super helpful, especially when you're throwing a front 180 in a line, going up a curb or something like that. Instead of just ollieing up the curb, you can throw a front 180 in there. Super simple, and you'll just keep rolling. Nice and easy. Once you learn them, you can do frontside full cabs because that same pivot rule applies. So yeah, give that a shot too. All right, you guys, that's it for this video. I was gonna practice some feeble grind some more, but my legs just are not feeling it today. I don't know what's going on. Once I get them on lock, I'll definitely explain to you guys how I learned them and all that stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Didn't really expect to do a how-to today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something. Stay out there, stay safe, keep learning, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.